Hi all, this is Param. Okay, in this video we will see what is the different type of term aggregations. Okay, so of course we are seeing in several videos. Okay, we have been seeing like what are the different type of bucket aggregations. Okay, so these terms comes under the bucket aggregations. Okay, so within the terms itself there are four types is there. Okay, within the terms, okay, terms, okay, and significant terms, rare terms, multi terms. Okay, multi terms. Okay, yes. Let us start in the terms. So this is very important one. In fact, I have used it very often. Okay, so term aggregation, it's a multi-packet aggregations. Okay, so obviously what is it will based on that field. Let's say if I say a company or a manufacturer name, so I obviously in my index I will have minimum 4 or 5 manufacturer names. Okay, so if I say term as a manufacturer, then I will for each manufacturer name it will create a one bucket. That's it. Okay, so it will be creating the bucket based on the given value. Okay, that is one thing. So of course it is a multi-packet. Okay, and supported field is numeric, keyword, IP, binary, boolean, but mostly I have used a keyword field. Okay, then if you want to use any text field, there are two options. One is you can use multi-field mapping for text or field data attribute in the mapping. So there are two options. So by either one by saying either multi-field, what will happen? So we will duplicate. One is text, another one is keyword, nothing else. Okay, for the same field. That's it. Okay, size. So number of buckets are allowed to the client. Let's say in my index I have 100 different manufacturers. So cardinality 100. Okay, I want only top 10. Okay, top 10 manufacturers enough. I don't want to see all of the manufacturers. In my case 100. Okay, so by default, I mean, if what will happen now, it will create 100 buckets for each bucket for each manufacturer. Okay, but instead of that I can say, hey, only give 5 or 10, that's enough. Okay, so that's what I get. That is the purpose of size to the client. Then what is shard size? Say what happened shard size. Okay, what happened, the coordination node is second phase. Coordination will merge the result returned by the each shard. So the given request is executed independently by the each shard, right? So since it is 100, so what will happen, what will train whatever the values are there, so it will send to the what is it will send to the what coordination node. Okay, so the data node will send it to the coordination node. Obviously I don't want. Okay, obviously I don't want. So I need only 5 nodes. So 5, since I said only 5 as a size, then I should say shard size also should be 5. Okay, so what will happen now? It should not be great. It should not be less than. Okay, it should not be less than. So okay, it can be greater than or equal. Okay, mostly equal only. Now each shard will collect only top 5 terms. Okay, instead of returning all the 100. Okay, that is what the. So shard size is usually internally by the coordination node. Okay. Size is used by the client. So he'll say I am a client, so I am sending the parent size as a size. I want only 5 things. Okay, this is the high thing. So the, I can configure. I will. Okay, so by default the terms how will talk now. It will works on the count. Okay, underscore count. Okay, documentation count. That also descending order. Okay, that also descending orders. If you want something else, let's say if you want sorting based on some other field other than count, or if you want sort order should be ascending instead of descending, okay, you have to look around other options. Okay, that is what message here. Okay, so if let's say one sample. Okay, let's say we have with the field which we are going to use for sorting is count. That's fine. I mean the number of the packet count, but I want to get ascending. Okay, if it is case, what is now, please use rare term. Okay, this is also again. Okay, that is the place where we have to use the rare term. So what will happen now, it will ascending. It will create the bucket. Okay, for the given field. Okay, it will use the count field as a for sorting. Okay, then instead of by default descending terms use the descending, and the rare term is ascending. So obviously whatever the terms are very minimal, very minimal availability available in the index, then that comes right. So that is what rare terms. You got, now I explained the rare terms, right? That is purpose of rare terms. Okay. Now other than that, some of this I can explain. Okay, then multi terms. Okay, I'll say multi terms. Yeah, okay, multi terms. Okay, so what is now? So in my one of my use case, what I have did now, how I did now. So I have I want to create the I want to create the bucket by using terms by many field. Okay, let's say 3 to 4 fields I have. Okay, so that times what I have done now. So I use script. Okay, I use the script. Okay, script within the term. Okay, so I think I cannot show the query since it's a client. Okay, so I cannot show the query, but yeah, I have used a script. Okay, scripted aggregation, scripted term aggregation. In fact, scripted term aggregation. So I have used. Okay. Yeah, instead of that, what I would have used now, multi terms I could have used. Okay, so multi terms. This is a really interesting one. Okay, so we can packeting the documents by many field. As of now, see, terms will work only one field, though it is many packet. Okay, it will work for only one field. If you want more than one field, either you should go for script or you should go for multi terms. So what is advantage? What is disadvantage? Okay, I'll tell you. So it's a performance matter. Okay, if I go the scripting, it's obviously so you see, if I want to multiple field term aggregation, then if I depend on only term, then I have to go for scripting. Obviously, scripting it's a time taking. Okay, scripting because of it is a runtime mapping, right? It's a time taking. Okay, and they will say, they are saying ordinal space something. They are saying some ordinal. Okay, ordinal and the map. Okay, so that is what execution hint, map or ordinal. Okay, so ordinal's kind of benefit, it seems. Okay, ordinal execution method is more benefit rather than map. Okay, but if I use the script, as I said in my use case, in actual client use case, I used script, right? So there by default the execution hint will be used map instead of ordinal. But if I use multi-term, it use ordinal. I mean, even that is global ordinal. Okay, they will say the global ordinal space. So it is really fast. So here I will get the fast. I can do terms aggregation by more than one field. That is what multi-terms. So I think I have explained now multi-terms. What is the purpose of multi-terms? When I have to go for multi-terms, when I have to go for rare terms, okay, when I have to go for terms. Now significant terms. What is significant terms? Yes, it's very complex. Okay, it's very complex. Okay, it is used for anomaly detections. Okay, so the related terms is given in the result. Okay, so let's say if I say username. Even the user ID or first name, that also comes in this response. Okay, that's how they are looking for the significant terms. Sorry. Okay, so it's applying the text field. Okay, it's applying the text field. Okay, we use for anomaly detections. Okay, that is the second. Okay, here they are calling, like they are creating. They are saying like foreground to score, background score. Okay, foreground score, sorry, foreground set, background set. Okay, background set score. Okay, here in the term, see the term by default what it is using count, right? Okay, count. Document scoring where used? Sandra, I think I forgot. Okay, no problem, leave it. Okay, so here what they are saying like background score and foreground set score. Okay, they are doing some comparison. That score is calculated by the statistic, using the statistics. Okay, so that's why I am saying it's part of the kind of data science. Okay, the business application is anomaly detections. Okay, but there are several methods. These are JLH, mutual information, chi-square, Google and D something, Google and then deeper. Okay, then p-value, percentage, script. So there are several methods are there. Okay, so anyone by default it's use mutual informations. Okay, by default it is use mutual informations. So that's what I can say about the significant terms. Okay, so normal in the normal groupings are obviously we will using terms, either rare terms or multi terms. Okay, but the anomaly detection or any other kind of peculiar data science analysis, okay, that is that place that times we will use significant terms, okay. So that's all about theory. Now I'll show to the demo. Before I think I go to the demo, okay. So here you can see. So these are the things I have explained. I want to explain, okay. But before to go to demos, I want to walk through the document itself, okay. That gives more information. No need, I think no need then. Okay, I'll explain about the sample itself. So here you can see sample terms aggregations, okay. Terms aggregation of the size. Here you can see the size parameters. This is the size. I am saying only I need only 5 top bucket. That's it. Okay. So here how minimum dog count, okay. See, very simple. I want 6 bucket, okay, but each bucket should have minimum 10 document at least, okay. Okay, if it is, let's say it has some bucket, okay, but it is less than 10, then it will ignored by the coordination node, that is second step of the processing. Okay, then filtered. So it's a filter, right? It's a filter that, okay, yeah, it is a very normal case, okay. I am filtering the document, filtering the index, then applying the terms aggregations, okay. So this will affect the scoring. Okay, this will affect the scoring of the response. Okay, then count, order by count. Yes, by default this is happen. Okay, this is by default descending, but here I am saying ascending. Then what will happen? So there is no benefit. If it is the case, I have to go for what? Rare times aggregations. Okay, and then here what? It's a key based ordering, okay. Now single subset, okay. You can see since in the terms aggregation is matter, right? So based on the aggregation only what each shard will respond to the coordination node, then coordination will do the merging, okay. Of course each shard working independently, that is a matter, okay. Each shard working independently. So if I say 10 document, so it will create 10 document even for the same term. Another shard also may return 10 document. So obviously what happened? Shard 1 and shard 2 return separate bucket, okay, because of shard 2 does not have know anything about shard 1, or shard 1 does not know anything about shard 2. Okay, so what will happen here for the same term, let's say manufactures Hyundai. So I will get two bucket. Okay, 2 bucket from the one bucket from the shard 1, another bucket from the shard 2. So I have as a coordination node here, I will see the merge, then I will take as only one. Okay, so instead of 10 document, I will give only 10. Sorry, instead of 20 document, I will give only 10 document. Okay, 10 document single bucket. Okay, so here. Okay, so this is your sorting. Okay, so I'll tell you. So order by, right? So order by, yeah, as I see, yeah, as I said, like either you can use key or count. That is a count default. But if I can use for sub aggregation as well. Using sub aggregation, okay, I can do sorting. See, very interesting, right? Yeah, that's what. So using sub aggregation, you can see that this column is matched, right? Okay, I am do sub aggregation. Accordingly, it will do the ordering. Wow. Okay, single value again, multiple values. Okay. Here you can use the stats you can give many value, right? That's what they are saying. It's okay. The multi value again, what is that? Let's see here. It's multi value or single value. It can be it can be even depth level. Okay, the depth level may be depth level can be the level may be go any level depth. Okay, that's what they will say. Here you can see the rock. Within the rock there is a playback. Then average. Here you can see, right? Rock is there, okay. Then here I have playback, then the stats, okay. Within that there is average, okay. So that's how we can go. That is that's how to do using the navigation path. So obviously some of the ordering you can see here, okay. So all of these ordering happened by sub aggregations, okay. All of these 4. So different criteria, that's it, okay. Different criteria, but all of these things are ordered by the using sub aggregations, okay. Ordered by the sub aggregations, okay. Then you can use a runtime mapping, of course. We have used many times, okay. And then we can say what are the terms I want, okay. I can use either regular expression or array of strings, okay. So here I have used regular expression to include, let's say I want 5 terms, okay, but in the top 5 terms I don't want some of the terms, like if it start with the water, I don't want that. Okay, so this is how this is another filtering level. Okay, so I think this will be happened in my both in each order level as well as in coordination level, I think so. Okay, then include exclude array. Yeah, here you can see that array. Okay, then partition also. What is a partition? Yeah, I'll tell you. See, what is, we, let's say we have 10 lakhs 10 millions of records. Okay, instead of doing term aggregation all the 10 million records, we can do partition, and we can do the aggregation for every partition one after another. Okay, that's what. So here what I am saying now, here I am creating the partition, entire index is a 20, then each partition will have ID, that is start with 0 to 19. Okay, so it will take the first partition. On that again I am saying how the partitions has to be created. Each partition should be 10,000 records, that's all. Okay, then do the aggregations. Okay, whatever you want to do the aggregation, that is what. Then collection mode is internal, I think. Okay, collection mode is breadth first or depth first. Okay, you know that the breadth first is a tree search, right? Tree search algorithm in data structure. Okay, you know what is the breadth first, and you know what is the depth first. Okay, I am not going to explain here. Then execution hint. Collection mode is different and execution mode. Okay, collection mode is talks about the how the searching collection is happening. Either is code in the deep level in the tree or the sibling level. Okay, that is what collection mode. Then execution hint. Execution hint by default what is that? I said ordinal, right? Global ordinal, in fact. Okay, I think I closed the browser, I think. Okay, collection mode is ordinal, and one is map. Okay, so but map. See, what they are saying is, if you are using script kind of term aggregation, by default map utilized. Okay, but it compare with very less. But why they have utilized? Yes, there is a recommendation there. Okay, because my use case are like that now. The given for my use case, okay, I want to do aggregate many field, but there is no such a things. But of course there is multi field is there. Okay, but so let's say I want to manipulate something. Okay, let's say I want to manipulate before the grouping. Okay, then obviously none of the patterns will work, none of the things are already given, so does not work. Okay, then obviously what I have to do, I will write my custom script. Okay, in that case only map is the only option. If map mode is not there, then I don't have to extend, or I don't have option to go for with my custom use case. Whatever the things are supported, only those things I can explore or I can utilize. Okay, now with this map execution hint, not hint, hint. Okay, with the execution hint. Okay, map execution hint, obviously script is supported. So with using the script, I can write my custom use case. So that is a benefit. Okay, but it will be slow. That is what. So of course you can know missing values. What is if it is any missing, this is the values. Then value types. Value type, what is so let's say this is very rare use case, I think. Okay, it's very rare case. So even if your data stream or any alias, okay, what they are saying now, if you are searching data from more than one index, if it's more than one index, what either it should be alias or index pattern or data stream, right? Either of these three. Okay, so that time if the two indexes field name is same, but if the data type is not same, then it will throw the error. Okay, so to compromise, you can say, hey, consider everything is a keyword. That's it. Okay, so that's why. Okay, these are about the terms. Then significant terms very tough, I would say. Since it is machine learning, even okay, significant terms. Okay, it's machine learning. So, okay. It's kind of statistical analysis. Okay, it's kind of statistical analysis. They are comparing with the background score and the foreground score. Then based on that, they are returning the values. Okay, it's really complex. Okay, then multi-terms I will go. Multi-terms, it's very simple. Okay, instead of single field, I will give more than one field for the more than one field in the terms. That's it. The rest everything same. But here is it using ordinal, so obviously it will be fast. Okay, I can use runtime mapping as well as everything. Okay, then rar time, very simple. As I said, okay, if I want very simple by default. If I want to get terms, that is very minimal. Documentation count is very minimal. Okay, then I will go for rar terms. Okay, rar terms. Okay, that's all about the term level aggregations. There are 4 terms level aggregations. Okay, it comes under the multi-packet. Again, it comes under the packet aggregations. Okay. I think that's all about the aggregations. Okay, I think I have created 4 to I think minimum 7 videos. Okay, for the aggregations. I hope you will enjoy. Okay, you will get high level idea. Okay, high level idea. One thing I want to tell you. See, among these there are three. We were saying, right, bucket aggregation, biometric aggregation, and pipeline aggregation. Right. See, pipeline aggregation happening within the coordination node. That is second phase. Okay. Second phase, that means all the shard do all the aggregation, it's return the result to the coordination node, their pipeline aggregations are executed. Okay, that is what so always they will say pipeline are executed in the second phase of the aggregations. Okay, the first level is aggregating collection mode, collecting the documents. Okay, that's what. Okay, so so obviously, if you are saying like you are the Elasticsearch analyst or Elasticstack analyst, then you must be familiar with all the aggregation. Then only you can play with your data and get many insight, many useful insight out of it. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Okay. I hope you would enjoy this video. Okay. Please subscribe my channel. Share with your friends. Okay. If you like the video, save changes. Okay, share with your friends. Okay, if you like the comment, if you like the video content, please leave your comment like my videos. Thanks.